Okay. All right. It's 9 p.m. by my time. Um, who is in the house? We're having another session of our town hall meeting. Town hall meeting. So please tell me where you're viewing from, and also drop your favorite emoji. It's very important. Tell me where you're viewing from. Who is joining us tonight? Where are you viewing us from? Someone will say knock, knock, knock. Okay, it's good to be here. Good evening this evening. It's another beautiful evening right here. So where you viewing us from? Tell us. Let's roll together. And please, StreamYard would like to access your profile so that your name will appear. Your name will appear on the comment box. So please allow StreamYard to access your profile. There's no negative effect on it. Okay, it's just for your name to show when you comment. All right. So tell us where you're viewing from. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Tonight we'll continue on our teaching on branding. So can anybody bring us to speed? Where were we? Where did we stop last week? Can anybody bring us to speed? Can you tell us where we stopped last week? Anybody? Anybody? Or tell us where we stopped last week. Anybody? Yes. It will be good to hear from you. Anybody want to refresh our memory? You know, yes, last week we talked about branding for great business venture. So there were a few points we discussed that we said would be of great benefits concerning our business. Okay, so today I want to focus on one or two things. I want to focus on one or two things, one or two areas that will help us. That will help us in today's training. Okay, so I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear from you. To be good to hear from you. So anybody dropping one or two points? You're welcome. All right, while we're waiting for comments, last week we talked about building your personal brand. Okay, and we established the fact that your logo is not your brand. Okay, that you are your personal brand. Your followership on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter does not establish that you have a brand. Now, there is something about our recharge and get paid business. I've had a lot of people come to me and say that I've been posting on Facebook and people are not responding. I've been posting on my WhatsApp, people are not responding. You also need to understand that there is something about your image. There is something about your image people are looking at. So what is that thing people are looking at about your image? That's what we're going to be discussing today. Okay, today's presentation is going to be centered around understanding these few things about branding. Your branding, creating an awareness for your branding. How do you build a successful brand? Yes, we stopped at personal branding. How do you build a successful branding? I'm going to be very practical in tonight's presentation. I'm going to be very practical, and it's going to be brief. Okay? Now, one of the things we need to understand is that you must create the right awareness. How do you create right awareness? When people go to your WhatsApp profile picture, what do they see? The image that some of you're on WhatsApp, but you don't have a picture on your WhatsApp DP. There is no image. Some of you have pictures. The last time you updated your picture was January last year. And maybe the picture you updated last was your grandmother's birthday. Or maybe you posted a picture where you were just sleeping or having fun with some people. Then are you aware that apart from the WhatsApp picture, there is also a comment. There's also a comment on the WhatsApp. What comment do you have there? When you go to your WhatsApp settings, some people's WhatsApp settings, what you will see is the default. The default might be, I'm in a gym, meeting only, no calls. So how do you change that? You simply go to when you open your WhatsApp, there is these 3 lines on the top here. You click on that 3 lines. Once you click on the 3 lines, you select settings. You select settings. When you select settings, you will see account, charts, notifications, storage, help. What do? You have to find a way to change what people know about you. But first of all, you tap on where you have your name and your picture. When you tap on it, it opens. You see your name and about. Under that about, change what you have there. On my status about, I'm willing to show you how you can make money with your phone and laptop. Let's chat. So many prospects have chatted me up because of that. They want to know how they want to make money with their phone and their laptop. But when you check some people's own, you will see available, busy, at school, at the movies, at work, battery about to die, can't talk, WhatsApp only. I mean, I'm coming to chat you up for a business, and I'm saying can't talk, WhatsApp only. Because when people want to contact you, the first thing they want to do is to snoop through your profile. They want to know, who is this person I'm chatting with? So what you have about you speaks a lot. What you have about you speaks a lot. Okay? So if you want to build a brand that is not for Christians alone or Muslims alone, a brand that is all encompassing for everyone, please use something universal. Yes, you are dedicated to whatever you're doing, whatever business you are projecting on your WhatsApp, put it up there. Put up a comment that will help people understand what you are selling. It's very, very important. Then the next place we need to go to is your profile picture. Your profile picture. Some persons don't have any picture on their profile. You check their WhatsApp profile picture is blank. I can't do business with a faceless person. You check their Facebook profile, no picture. There was a time I started deleting some friends. Do you know where I started from? Those who don't have pictures on their profile on my Facebook. I started deleting because I needed to give room for new persons to come in. I deleted well over 400 persons without images. I don't care if their friend list is 5,000, their friend list, they have 2,000, they are active. As long as you are faceless, I deleted them. Nobody wants to do business with a faceless man. Nobody wants to do business with someone who does not have an image. So your brand awareness is very, very important. When building your brand awareness, you must concentrate on what your customer is seeing about you. It's very important. You must have a strategy to engage people. People must know you with a specific name. A specific name. People know me as FBI coach. I remember going somewhere and a lady was trying to introduce me to some group of people. Now he said, please, I want to introduce someone to you. And everybody, they were just looking. It's okay. Please meet my business partner. He's FBI coach. One man just said, oh, so you are the FBI coach. And everybody started laughing. What has FBI coach done? He said, no. I've heard so much about it. I've been looking forward to meeting him. Because of the name. Build a name for yourself. Build what? A name for yourself. There are some persons that when you mention, if I mention Tiger Woods, what comes to your mind? Golf. If I mention Michael Jordan, what comes to your mind? Basketball. If I mention Ronaldo, what comes to your mind? Football. If I mention your name, if I mention favor, what should come to people's mind? If I mention Bishop Oyedepo, what comes to your mind? A pastor, a preacher of the gospel. If I mention FBI coach, what comes to your mind? Financial intelligence. So people should know you for something. The brand, see, one beautiful thing about building brand is that it does not just end here. The brand you are building goes beyond RAGP. I have carried my brand from 2 different companies to the other company to where I am right now. And I have been consistent. That's another thing you need to understand about branding. You must be consistent in what you do. You don't do this today and tomorrow you are doing something else. You must be what? Consistent. See, my name, the brand I built for myself has ushered me into the presence of great. The name I built. Why? Because I have been consistent in giving out value. People should know you for who you are with a name. Sit down. Don't be in a hurry together. Sit down and carve a name for yourself. After the previous company I was, when we left that company, I started seeing a lot of FBI coach here and there. I laughed. But of course, there is something that makes you unique. When we mention milk, the first thing that usually comes to our mind is what? Pig milk. Why? Because they built a name for themselves. It's not as if there are no other milk, other companies that produce milk. There are so many of them, but one have been able to set himself apart from others. So your name is very, very, very important. Let your name ring bell. In all your posts, put your name there. Put that name you have carved out for yourself. Let it sink. Let it start sinking into the minds of people. Are you understanding what I'm sharing? Does it make sense to you? I'm talking about brand awareness, okay? And brand awareness and engaging rightly with your brand. Then another thing you need to do is to personalize your brand, which still goes with your name. Personalize your brand. Guide it jealously. Like I told you, that your brand is not just about the logo. It's not about the logo of your company. It's about who you are. When we mention Dangote, you already know who he is. So when your name is mentioned, what do people see? Who comes to your mind? Who comes to your mind? It's very important. Then the next aspect you need to focus on properly is, how do your customers see you? How do your customers see you? Let me put it this way. What do you want your customers to see about you? What do you want your customers to see? Who do you want your customers what do you want your customers to know you for? I wouldn't mind if you put up some comments in the comment section and tell me what you want your customers to know you for. What do you want your customers to know you for in building a great brand for yourself? What do you want your customers to know you for? Now, I shared a story of a young man I chatted up, and I asked him, okay, I called him, he didn't pick, and he chatted me on WhatsApp. And he said, who is this? That speaks arrogance. Who is this? Who are you? And I said, is this Ali? I said, hello, is this Ali? Is this Ali I just called right now? I can't remember how I put that message. And I said, so, with question mark. He sent that. The next message was, you can't remember the number you called, as in, I'm wasting his time. And you know, for him to have chatted me up on WhatsApp, it means he has stored my number on his phone. It's possible the guy was in a bad mood, or that's his lifestyle. But whatever it is, he has passed a wrong message. I did not only delete our chat, I blocked him. And I erased his contact completely from my phone record. It's a very bad brand awareness. There are certain products you cannot patronize today. And you cannot even recommend it to some persons. Why? Because of the first experience you had with the product. It might be that on the particular day when you had an encounter with that product, something went wrong. So you have an image, a wrong image of that company. So what image do you want your customers to have of you? What image? How do you want your customers to see you? What do you want your customers to think about you? I would like you to put up a comment in the comment section. What do you want your customers to see? How do you want your customers to see you? I want my customers to see me as someone who delivers value. The first thing that comes to my mind at every point in time is to be what? Value dispenser. There is what is called cash value and used value. Cash value means you want me to give you 50 stitches. You paid for 50 stitches. I will give you exactly 50 stitches based on what you paid for. That is called what? Cash value. But use value means you paid for 50 stitches. But instead of giving you 50 stitches, I'm giving you 120 stitches. I went out of my way to give you more than what you paid for. It is called what? used value. So in everything you do, you must consider giving people used value because you want to build a solid brand. Now, why is used value very important? It has to go with when you start thinking win-win. That's why I'm suggesting and I'm also recommending that you get the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by by Stephen Covey, and read 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's important you get that book and read. When you read that book, you have a very wide understanding. That book teaches a lot about when it comes to building your inner values, which translates into building your brand. Okay, it's very, very important that you find that book and read. So, what do you want your customers to see about you? I'm still waiting to read your comments. What do you want your customers to see about you? What do you want your clients to see about you? You have been talking about recharge and get paid on your social media platform. What do you want your customers to say about? How do you want them to see you? Are you aware that until people start calling you by the name of the business which you are running, you have not started? I went somewhere today. While I was talking to some people, some persons saw me and said, "Mr. RAGP." I said, "Yes, that's me. I'm proud. I'm proudly RAGP." And that gave me room to start talking to them. I said, "By the way, why are you not in RAGP?" He said, "My guy, leave that in." I said, "That's the problem. You're waiting for when you go hammer boom overnight. And that's why they keep stealing. That's why they keep taking your money. The last airtime you purchased, did you get paid for it?" And the guy, and they said no. The next one you're going to buy, did you get paid for it? And they said no. And that's how I entered and I got registrations. Why? Because of the brand. Because of the brand which I'm building for myself. You must guide your brand jealousy. So I want to hear from you. What do you want your customers to say about you? What do you want your customers to say about you? About your brand? The way, see, what people say about you when you are not in a room is your brand. I'll say that again. When you are with some people and you move out of that room, whatever they say about you is your brand. So you need to you need to go into fact finding. What is it people say about me that has built the brand which I have? What is it people say about me that has built the brand which I have? All right, someone says, I want people to see my business brand and its value when they see me. Yes, people should see your business brand, but do you know that you are the brand? The business you are driving is the vehicle that will lead you to the brand. Are you aware of that? RAGP is not the brand. You are the brand. RAGP is a vehicle you are using to achieve the end result, which is your brand. Okay? What people say about you when you leave them, yeah, is your brand. So what do you want people to say about you? What do you want people to say about you? Someone wrote on my Facebook sometime and said, "Charles, you're always talking about money, 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 money." And I said to him, I talk about money because I want people to become financially liberated. And I went to this guy's profile to check who he is, what stuff he's made of. It took me about 20 minutes to snoop through his entire profile. I have my way of snooping through people's profile. And I discovered that this guy is poor and he's proud. He's known for what? PP, poor and proud. I came back to my wall and I said to him, "Look, now I understand why you are you were harassing me that I talk about money is because you are poor. I did for some screenshots. I dumped in the comment section for people to see. The guy did not only delete his comment, he unfriended me. Because there are, now, I've built a brand for myself. And he was not comfortable with the brand which I have built. There was something I posted today on my social media, on my Facebook. I said, it was, I think it was a comment made by Steve Jobs. He said, when you build your mind to a high level, that mediocres will naturally disperse from you. You will naturally separate yourself from mediocres. You will naturally separate yourself from those who are not going anywhere if you know where you are going. So it's important you build your brand. It's important you guide your brand jealously. It's important you project your brand. I'll say that again. It's important you build your brand. It's important you guide your brand jealously. And it's important you project your brand. How are you projecting your brand? Okay. Somebody once said that I want people to see me as value dispenser. Yeah, meaning you are giving out value. Now, for you to give out value, you need to feed your mind. You cannot give what you don't have. You cannot do what? Give what you don't have. So you need to feed your mind, because an empty bag cannot stand upright. You need to feed your mind daily. Feed your mind daily. If you want to give people value, you must be able to develop your inner muscle, develop your inner capacity. If I want to carry a 50 kg bags of cement, 50 kg on this side, 50 kg on this side, I should be able to have developed my muscles ahead of time, that when I carry these 50 kg bags of cement, it will look as though I'm carrying 10 kg. I'm giving out value. So you must start developing your inner virtues. You must start developing what? Your inner value. So the way your customers see you, the way people see you is your brand. The way people see you is what? Your brand. It's very important you know that you are your own brand. You are the only person that has the capacity to build your brand. So I'm not going to say much, because I want to take questions from you. So many persons came to my private chat. They were asking me questions. I told them to bring it up here. So I'm going to pause my discussion here so I can take your questions and elaborate more on it based on what you want to know or what you want to hear. Okay, so those questions which you have about branding, what are those challenges you are having, or what area do you think you need clarification concerning branding? Please drop it in the comment section so that I can treat it with the remaining minutes which we have. Okay, you can't give what you don't have. You are your own brand. See, branding is vast. It's so vast. Now, coming to our recharge and get paid business, how do you use your brand to project your business? Number one is that your posture matters a lot. Some people's posture reads beggingitis. They are begging a prospect to join. If you beg a prospect to join your business, you will beg the prospect to drive the business. You will always beg the prospect to carry out other activities. You don't beg people to join, because you are doing them a favor. You are bringing them into an opportunity that can transform their life. So you don't beg people to join your business. Okay, your brand should speak what? Confidence. There is a great difference between being confident and being cocky or being arrogant. I'm not talking about being arrogant. Confidence means you believe in yourself. You know that your capacity has been well built, that even if they drop you in the desert, you will survive. That's confidence. You build confidence. You have this confidence. You have this belief in yourself. You have this I can do attitude. If one person says no, I'm moving to 7 more persons that will likely say yes to me. Okay? So your branding also have to do with your posture, your attitude, your body language. It speaks a lot. All right? You don't have to be sorry about what you are providing, as long as what you are providing is genuine. Okay? So don't go on social media and start begging people to join your business. Please, oh, if you don't join my business, I will not end today. I will not get the points which I need. Excuse me, you are ruining your plan. You are ruining your brand. You are dragging your brand to the mud, on the mud rather. All right? So you must carry a good posture. It's absolutely extremely and very, very important that you understand that. Okay? Then, when you have projected your business, the way people respond, the way you respond to your client also matters. Learn not to be sarcastic. Learn not to be arrogant. Please use nice words. You are not begging, but use nice words. Soft words takes away wrath, takes away anger. Okay? So while I'm still saying this, I'm waiting for your questions. Those questions you have about branding, those areas you are struggling with, let me deal with it. Let me handle it. Let me throw more light in that area. It's very, very important. Okay? So you need to understand that you are your own brand. I'm my brand. I'm not another person's brand. My logo is not my brand. My personality is my brand. And last week when we talked about branding, I said something about your mission statement. I said something about your vision statement, and also how you carry out these things. All of them speak about your personality. Okay, so you are your own brand. You must understand it. So I'm waiting for your question. Any question? Some persons chatted me up. They were asking questions. I told them to bring it on today. Where are those people? Where are those people that were asking me questions? Bring it on. Let's deal with it. That's why I decided to keep this short, because I want to create room for your questions. That's why I kept this short. Now, while I'm waiting for your questions, read other people's book. Learn other people's language. Learn how other people project themselves. There is nothing wrong in emulating a brand, and as you are emulating the brand to build yours, it will now gradually lead you into properly defining your own brand. It's very important. Someone is saying, what is the best and easiest way to build your brand? That's the best and easiest way to build your brand is, number one, you must be deliberate. Success is deliberate. So you must be deliberate in whatever you are doing. If I want to build a good brand, I will start by going to my social media. Go back as far back as when I created my social media handle, and clear off whatever that is not in sync with the type of brand I want to build. It's very important. I clear that off. If you were the type, even though people forget, internet doesn't forget, but there are certain things you need to clear off, so that if peradventure somebody wants to start bringing up some things to use against you, they will not find those stuff. Clear it off. That's number one. Number two, I don't know the type of brand you want to build, but every brand is channeled towards solving a problem. So you must find a specific problem you want to solve and focus in that area. Start developing your mindset. I cannot start reading books that has to do with law or political science and all that when my journey is on financial intelligence. So you must read books, watch videos, listen to audio tapes and all that is in line with where you are going. You cannot be going on road A and you enter a vehicle traveling on road C. It doesn't work that way. You need to be deliberate. So simple way to build your brand is to deliberate about your actions. It doesn't mean that you cannot stop by. Another thing is okay, I've seen some people, I've seen some celebrities that still stop in a buka to eat and they're proud of what they're doing. It has not belittled their brand. It all depends on where you are going, and it also depends on the type of buka. Okay, but am I making sense with what I'm sharing with you tonight? You just have to be deliberate. That's one of the simple ways to build your brand. You must be specific on what you want to build. You must be deliberate about it. You must try to erase past history that is not in sync with where you are going. All right? So that's one of the easiest ways people build their brand. Yeah, okay. Yes, you must be deliberate. You must be deliberate. So, any other question? Any other question? It's been a very long day. It's been a very long day for me. I've had trainings back to back here and there. I've been talking. Well, we train ourselves to talk. So we just keep talking and talking and talking. And the good part of it is that the talking keep increasing our brand awareness and at the same time putting money back into our pockets. Okay, so you are your own brand. You must understand this. Now, I said I mentioned in my last training that I'll always recommend a book. A book every week. I'll recommend a book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Please go and get this book and read. It's very, very important. Go and get this book. Read this book. Read chapter to chapter, page to page. It's very important. This book will teach you a lot about life lessons. This book is a bestseller. Okay, it's very, very important. You get this book and read. Okay. Any other question? Yes. So talking increases the bank balance. Any other question? Then from tomorrow, there is a program that is being organized by one of my mentors, which I would love you to participate. I don't know how many of you that have registered on this program. It's been on for a while, and it's GoPro Recruiting Mastery. 7 days. 7 days event, GoPro Recruiting Mastery, organized by Eric Warren. Please don't miss that event. It's an event of a lifetime. It starts from tomorrow, the 11th to 17th. One of the things you will learn from this meeting is how to become a recruiting machine. I have learned a lot from what's his name? I've learned a lot from Eric Warren. His trainings has transformed my thinking. His training has transformed my life. His training has added so much value to my recruiting strategies. So it's a training which I wouldn't want you to miss. I will try to see if I can get a screenshot of the logo, so you can quickly go and get it. Go and register if you haven't registered. It's very important. This program starts tomorrow, 8 p.m. every day. 8 p.m. every day for 7 days. It's a massive one. He's not the only speaker. Les Brown is going to be there. Brian Tracy is going to be there. So many speakers. He's hosting so many of them. Tony Robbins. Please don't miss it. If you have missed any event before, this one is a must watch. You shouldn't miss it. I'm trying to see how I can get screenshot of the logo, how it looks like, so I can project it for you to see. It's very, yes, I got it. Don't miss this event. If you haven't registered, please ensure you register for this program. All right. So, any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Anybody asking me for the e-copy of the book? I'm not giving it for free. I bought the book, so I will not give it for free. I will not give it for free. There is one thing my mentor told me about books. Don't accept any book for free. Make sure you buy it. If you buy it, you value it. If you don't buy it, you will not value it. Okay? So if you want the e-copy, you will buy it. If you want the hard copy, you will buy it. Whichever one you want, you will buy it. But let something come out of your pocket. Go and buy the book. If you want the e-copy, I have it, but you will buy it. If you want the hard copy, go to the bookshop. If you want the hard copy, go to the bookshop and buy it. All right? So I can't find those people asking questions. Where were those questions? I had like 3 persons who came to my private chat to ask questions. So I had a mind to build on the questions which they asked me, but I can't find them here tonight. All right. So that's all I have for you tonight for the branding. I decided to keep this short and simple. Next week, Tuesday, of course, we'll still be on the Eric Warres program. Eric Warres program. Please, if you haven't registered, go and register. Remember, the essence of this platform is to make you a better person. Is to make you what? A better person. This event, 7-day recruiting challenge by Eric Warren. Please ensure you register from November 11th to November 17th. Is absolutely important. It is inevitable. If you want to grow as a network marketer, you shouldn't miss this event. As a matter of fact, if you haven't read Eric Warren's book on GoPro Recruiting Mastery, you need to go and find the book and read. That one is a story for another day. Let's just concentrate on what we have here. All right. So that's it for the recruiting mastery. Okay. Since I can't have any question, all right. Those of you who want the book, you can private chat me. Okay, you can private chat me. And how do you register? Just go and type, how do I register for the 7-day recruiting mastery? Type it on Google. The link will come up. How do I register for the Eric Warren 7-day recruiting mastery? The link will pop up. Or go to, let me see if I can find the link, the website. The website is somewhere. www. I don't know. www. Let me just be sure. I want to be sure. I want to be sure of the. I don't want to give you wrong website. Okay. I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't find. Isn't it on the flyer? Oh, okay. It's not on the flyer. GoPro Recruiting Mastery. I will find the link, even if it's in the comment section. I can drop it there later. All right. So, but make sure you register. We want everybody in this room. We are about 6,000 plus in this room. It's going to be amazing that everybody in this room becomes part of this 7 days challenge to transform their financial life. Is very, very important. Um, there's so much to gain from it. Okay, I'm not paid for this. I'm not paid for it, but it's definitely a good one for us. I know what I have benefited from being a student of Eric Warren. I know what I have benefited. That's why I'm boldly and proudly sharing this so that everybody can also get involved. All right. Thank you very much for being part of tonight's meeting. I know tonight's meeting is short, but it's on purpose. I didn't want to go outside the context of what we had to uh, do. Okay, I think somebody just put it up here. Yeah, thank you very much. GoProRecruitingChallenge.com. God bless you. GoProRecruitingChallenge.com. That's the website. www.GoProRecruitingChallenge.com. Go there and get registered immediately. All right. Thank you very much. Until I come your way again, that's going to be upper week because I come here every Tuesday. That's going to be upper week. I'm going to be sharing something very beautiful with you that will help you in your journey to financial freedom. Financial freedom is achievable. Financial freedom is possible. It's a stone cold fact that we have a better way. And our vehicle is a very wonderful vehicle that can lead you to financial freedom. There are many ways to achieve financial freedom. There are many ways to achieve your destination. Some people can decide to go by road. Some people can decide to go with keke napep. Some people can decide to trek, like the man who trekked from Lagos to Abuja or so. But we decided to choose a vehicle that does not have speed limits. Okay, so I'll be sharing something in that direction after the 7-day challenge. Thank you very much, and I believe you got value. And remember, always be a value dispenser. It's very important. God bless you and have a wonderful night rest. I remain your sincerely FBI